Hello everybody, this is C4 Explorer, and today I am at one of my first sites that I ever explored as an explorer, or rather than just a random curious dude. This site is probably one of the creepiest places I've ever been. As you can tell, it's very vandalized. It's very dilapidated. Sorry, I'm kind of working off some nervous energy. I just got here, and I don't think there's anybody in here, but of course you never know. But this place used to be, as I understand it, it started out as a motel back around the 1920s, and then in the 1950s or possibly 60s, it would become a convalescent center for the elderly. And although I'm not entirely sure when this place closed, it's obviously been sitting here for a long time. This is one of these places that I actually found on the internet, just kind of a random abandoned search type thing. Of course, it's like many places, it's reputed to be haunted. You can hear a lot of water dripping. It just rained all last night and early this morning. And I want to apologize in advance for any offensive graffiti that we see. Obviously, this place has been hit really hard with all kinds of tags. Some of them are, of course, quite offensive. Believe it or not, there's a little bit of clever graffiti around here. I'm hoping to find one tag in particular that really sums up my first days of exploring. Just gonna kind of walk around here. There's a little bit of relatively artistic graffiti. Ice cream cone. Cold as ice. Is this the thing that had it? No. Coming up on what was probably a registration desk or a nurse's station when it was a convalescent center. It's really hard for the most part to discern what a lot of these rooms were at one time. We've walked by some tiled rooms that were obviously most likely bathrooms. The last time I was here, there were some fixtures in a couple of the bathrooms. Yeah, see, this here would have been maybe a patient room or a regular hotel room with the bathroom in the middle. That's where the bathtub had been. Yeah, my first time coming here. It was pretty much like, I want to say it was probably my first explore. I just, I kind of had to walk down the road and walk through the woods a bit. I came to this site. Of course, there weren't any windows or anything, so I just kind of walked through the door, or climbed through the window. Sorry, I'm I'm still kind of nervous here. Oh, and I'm getting rained on too. Climb through the window, and of course I look right over and I see there's some wallpaper there. I see that there's, an open door and everything, so my approach towards a crafty entrance was completely unnecessary. I kind of called out, like, hello, is anybody in here? And fortunately got no answer. This one has a closet. This place had seen better days when I came here the first time. That was probably about 3 years ago. As you can see, it really hasn't changed for the better. I have a few sites on my list today. One that isn't really too far from this particular site I'm hoping to get to. And they should be more interesting. This one, I mean, it's cool in its own way, but obviously, it's very tagged up, very ruined. It's not some of the more pristine sites that I've been able to visit. But I will say it's a pretty good, I guess, beginner's course, if you will, for urban exploring as far as accessibility, and you're less likely to get caught. There's obviously a lot more risk that go along with it. You can tell that while it's pretty open and everything, structurally it's not very sturdy. Very dirty water and insulation up there. This, I believe, might have been a bathroom. The walls are all tiled. I remember this room. That board was still there, that collapsed. This, I believe, is new, this full collapse over here. And I think one of the stories I read about in this place, as far as, hauntings, was that there was a particular chair that would appear and disappear in certain areas. Various times of the day. There was something about bloody needles, bags of bloody needles that could be found, which personally I never really found any such thing. Of course, I don't know a whole lot of the specific history on this place. Although, of course, there were rumors of patient mistreatment and unfortunate practices that happened to the elderly. I don't know if we're going to find it or not. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to search every single room. But I'll go ahead and say it, and if we do find it later, that'll be fine. But one of the first things I saw when I came in here my first time was just a basic spray tag that said, "You did not wake up today to be mediocre." And I thought that was kind of cool, really. Just for a long time before I started, making exploration a full-time hobby, I always thought about doing it. I was always like, I wonder what it's like to go into an abandoned building and, see this and see that and so on and so forth. I'd been on a couple of explorers, if you will, before I even knew what urban exploring was. One of them was my two brothers. We'd gone to an amusement park that we used to go to back when we were kids, when it was active. And we were fortunate to run into the owners because they ended up letting us go ahead and explore the place. And, so we had a pretty good time with that. But anyways, I thought that message was pretty cool because it was like, well, I finally decided to quit wondering what it was like and go ahead and do it, Drove all the way out here and checked things out and had a successful time. And so I continued to keep going, Eventually I would come to make videos as well as taking pictures, finding new locations, finding new explorer friends. More wallpaper in this room. It's been tagged up. Looks like I've reached the end of the line over here. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and go to another side of the building, so I will be right back. Alright folks, we have returned. I'll be honest, these hallways all look pretty much the same, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm in a new hallway or if I'm just kind of repeating myself here. Keep hearing noises. This place really freaks me out. Yeah. Let's see, I don't know. Did we go in here? There's a mostly smashed toilet. A mattress in that room. No, I don't think we were on this side yet. There's some more wisdom there, if you want to call it that. Don't mistake salt for sugar. There's roses randomly hanging. Fake roses. I'm sure y'all can hear the train over here. You can see they have connecting bathrooms. Let's see here. Haven't been in this room. Let's see, that was Yar. Graffiti just gets nastier and nastier, doesn't it? See, this is a desk that we haven't been to. Any part of the building. I want to say this is around where I entered my first time that I was in here. This still has a little bit of... I remember my first time, all I had was like a little handheld, one of those older type of flashlights that, you get the big old, what are they, 6-volt batteries or whatever they are. Didn't have a whole lot of equipment with me. I want to say this is about where I came in that first time. I'll go through this door and see what's up. Yeah, there's still labels on a couple of the shelving units. Let's see if we can read these. We have sterile gloves, pill container. That water sound is really playing with me. Some of it doesn't sound like water. I guess this would have been the dispensary or a nurse's station, something. Oops. I can even see through the window here. Antibiotics, Tylenol, syrup, kaopectate. Let's get down this hallway. Lots of dripping water. Let's see, we came from that way. We were in that room. That's the shiny graffiti. I'll be honest, I think I'm going to walk down this hall and call this one a day. As far as this, asleep or awake, dream of you all the same. If you're gonna ruin my art, at least make it funny. Okay. Let's see, maybe they used to have handrails. Or maybe that was just for the drywall there. I'm still like kind of fruitlessly searching these rooms for that little piece of graffiti I found the first time. Nothing in here. This is probably not going to be a great video. I think I'm moving the camera around too much. I do apologize for that, y'all. I don't know. Let's see. Once again, yeah, we were in there. guess one could assume that maybe that graffiti got graffitied over with more graffiti. Have I used the word graffiti enough yet? Still no. Normal people scare me. There. I think, weren't we? We were in a room similar to that. I think we came around over this way already. Yeah. Remember that desk. Alright, folks, well, I think. Yeah, we were in this room. Well, as I said earlier, I think we've seen about all we need to see. It's unfortunate I couldn't find the graffiti I was looking for. There's tons of it around, of course, mostly offensive and disrespectful, but you know, it is what it is, I guess, right? Alright, folks, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off, get to another explorer. I see a vehicle sitting over here. I know there's another property over here. Hopefully he's not here for me. I doubt it, but I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoy it. And of course, you know, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been C4 Explorer at an abandoned, what used to be an old hotel, as well as a convalescent center. So I will see you next time. This is C4 Explorer signing off. Have a good day. Goodbye.